guys, today I'm just going to be reacting to some YouTube videos because I'm bored. So yeah, here we go. This seems funny.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. The nation is understandably focused on guns and school shootings, and this 10-year-old boy paraded in front of the media after cops say he sent threatening messages to another student is caught right in the middle. He is still in custody, and though his dad says he doesn't deny that the little boy talked of guns, he says it was the stupid humor of a child. And now he's speaking exclusively with Inside Edition.
The video was jarring. A 10-year-old Florida boy marched in front of photographers as he's taken away in handcuffs. Then came this, a shocking mugshot, unblurred despite his age. The reason? Sending what cops say were threatening messages just 4 days after the Uvalde, Texas school massacre. According to the police report, Daniel Marquez, a 5th grader, sent a Google image of 4 assault rifles to a friend and texted, "I bought this," followed by another text, "Get ready for Water Day," an upcoming gathering for students with good grades. The other boy's father contacted police, and within hours, the 10-year-old was in cuffs, and his mugshot broadcast around the world.
To me, heartbreaking and very confusing.
Derek Marquez, an Army veteran, is the 10-year-old's father, and he's speaking out to Inside Edition. After 11 days, his son is still in custody at a juvenile detention center near Naples, Florida. Your son, is he a troublemaker? Does he have any kind of history of making threats?
He's never been in trouble. He's never had any type of disciplinary action, not even in school.
Do you understand, does Daniel understand that sending these messages after what we saw in Texas just seems like a huge mistake?
I don't think Daniel really understood the gravity of the situation.
The local sheriff, Carmine Marceno, is defending his hardline response. He says he released the mugshot even though Daniel is a minor to send a clear message. Do you stand by this arrest?
100% I stand behind this arrest. I say, well, as a sheriff, it's a 10-year-old, come on, it's a 10-year-old, and I don't look into that threat, okay? And next thing I know, God forbid, is a...
Release the mugshot even though Daniel is a minor to send a clear message. Do you stand by this arrest?
100% I stand behind this arrest. I say, well, as a sheriff, it's a 10-year-old, come on, it's a 10-year-old, and I don't look into that threat, okay? And next thing I know, God forbid, is a...
Sorry guys, just gotta check something. Give me like 2 seconds. There we go. That's perfect.
Last year, we played Mr. Beast's song At the Bottom of the Ocean. So this year, we decided to take it up a notch by playing his song in space. Reaching the cold, empty vacuum of space is one problem, but getting a working, self-playing piano past the stratosphere is a whole other level of difficulty. If we can't get this project done in the next 3 days before you have to fly out to North Carolina to launch with Mr. Beast himself, then the $3 grand I just dropped on flights are all for nothing.
What if it just hops and lands in a row? Hopefully not.
Let's get right to work. First, I need to find a solution to our piano problem. It has to be able to play itself. I thought of a few ideas, but ended up with absolutely nothing. But just as I was about to throw in the towel, I found this. And boys, I'm now the proud owner of a $600 mini retro Japanese piano. Why is this thing $600? Well, it plays itself. Kind of. There's no way we can show this to Mr. Beast. It is literally a disgrace. So I decided to call my musician friend who I think could help us out.
Thank you for calling Papa John's. How may I take your order?
While Kendall and I figure out the piano situation, Brian's gonna get to work on our test payload. We need to launch a prototype before we go to North Carolina to make sure that all of our calculations are correct.
I'm working on the prototype. There's something critical missing, okay?
Bruh, this is next level.
With our payload done and our pilot looking very confident, we were ready to launch the next morning. But something unexpected happened.
All I'm saying is, in a month of research, nobody launched it unless it was perfect, ideal scenario.
All we can do is hope that the weather clears up later today in order to give us enough daylight to recover the payload. But we can't just wait around. Ryan quickly went to work to figure out power for the entire rig.
In theory, this should work and we'll be able to power it in space. Moment of truth. Ooh, we got a yellow light, okay.
Meanwhile, the piano and its terrible software is still not cooperating.
This stuff is like ancient. I have been messing with this for the last 30 minutes and I've not gotten anywhere.
I'm gonna be putting the piano in the freezer to test if it'll work in cold conditions.
Since we're currently figuring out the piano software, we decided to run some tests with the piano itself. And while we wait for those to run, the weather's cleared up, and now we can finally launch.
This is our rocket booster.
This is test
Jesus.
number 1 to see if our balloon contraption is going to work.
That's
And
huge.
space hop and safely land on the ground.
This is like almost the real deal.
Well, let's set up for the launch. I'm going to get some supplies that we're going to need if we're going to launch successfully with Mr. Beast in North Carolina. We need to get another $300 helium tank and another $50 balloon. Oh, hey, look, it's the sponsor of this video.
Cultivate is a web browser app that makes your shopping more impactful.
Whenever you buy at one of Cultivate's 5,000 different partner stores, they donate a small percentage of your purchase to a charity of your choice.
Most important part of this entire project, this is our GPS unit. It pops and comes back to Earth. This is how we find it.
2 clicks later, Cultivate is active, and I was able to donate $25 to the charity of my choosing at no extra cost to me. It's like a big marshmallow. You guys are doing great. I was also looking at this NASA meme, and Cultivate popped up and showed me how I could donate 4 times what Amazon's charity program would normally donate. Is everything going good? Looks a little chaotic. Cultivate only takes 2 clicks to install and it's completely free to use. The more you use it, the more they donate. Even going as far as to donate 51% of the revenue that they make on your purchases, truly making you a bigger partner of the community than them.
Make sure I don't cut the balloon here. That'd be tragic.
Go to wecultivate.us to download Cultivate in just 2 clicks and make your shopping more impactful at no extra cost to you. I gotta launch this dang balloon gun thing. Sorry, guys. 3, 2, 1.
This is huge. The fact that we could even get a test launch together before we left is a miracle. But after waiting hours for it to land, let's just say some things didn't go to plan.
We found it, we found it, we found it. There we go.
This has got like twisted. It's like condensation. Dude.
Ah! It didn't get it. It's so pretty.
It's literally just this one shot.
No, this one didn't get it either. Ah!
Do not disappoint Mr.
We cannot let him down.
Have to get the shot.
Without any footage, we also don't know if this really went to space. And that was the whole purpose of the test flight.
Did it work?
So, our GoPros. They stop recording before takeoff.
I want to crawl into a corner, Ryan. I'm already kind of in a corner. Wait till there's no footage in there?
There's no footage, not even of takeoff.
How soon can we watch the next one?
I'm thinking like maybe mid next week.
We don't have that much time. Our flights leave tomorrow. No second test launch, which means no second chances. We have to leave and nail this the first try. With that being said, we're doubling down on what we can control. Kendall and I focused on the song, and Brian got to work on the Mr. Beast payload.
I'm about to drill into our $600 mini grand piano. Kind of crunchy. Through.
Nice.
1 of 6.
But in usual fashion, as if nothing else could go wrong, something else went wrong.
The first person I called did helium. She said we're under a severe helium shortage.
How many more helium shots are between Raleigh and Greenville?
Party City.
We call a ton of stores that sell helium, but literally the entire world is having a helium shortage. Without a huge amount of helium, this piano gets nowhere near space.
If only we could take our giant helium tank to North Carolina.
And then I got an idea.
So, how do you feel about driving all the way to North Carolina?
How long is the drive?
It's like 6 hours. 6 hours.
Straight. Road trip? Big road trip.
It's a big road trip.
Joel and Josiah volunteered to drive the helium tank across the country and ended up driving through the night. With just 4 hours before we leave, Kendall fixed the song for Mr. Beast.
First piece of music is sent to space.
But one thing we forgot to think of is airport baggage handlers.
They jam and they throw these bags, they get them here. They sling them, hopefully pack them up.
Styrofoam is what's sturdy.
It's not true. Styrofoam is not
Strong as
sturdy.
the ball.
The payload's completely out of our hands now. All we can do is pray. So in the meantime, Ryan decided to keep up with one of his long-lasting
Is
traditions.
this just a hoax or am I a pro pilot?
Oh shoot, dude, you did it.
Joel and Josiah finally made it to North Carolina, and we landed not too long after.
How you doing? No confidence. Are you kidding me?
We have the least. Everything could be completely smashed in.
We got our payload and headed to the hotel. If this thing is broken, I have no idea what to do.
Oh shoot.
Smooth attack, all holes in it. Oh, that's less than ideal.
Without the lid intact, the whole cooler could break apart.
Still fixing this thing up.
We have less than an hour before we meet with Mr. Beast, so we have to fix this up fast and head over to Mr. Beast HQ ASAP.
Moment of truth.
This is the weather right now. All of that colorful is rain and wind and weather. that
Sorry,
we
I'm
want.
eating
But we can't think
sunflower
about
seeds,
that
so
right
if
now
you're that
because we
crunchy
just
sound,
arrived at Jimmy's compound.
I'm like,
I've never been more nervous in my life.
Let's get to work. We only have 30 minutes to set this rig up this time.
It's gonna be here at 4:35.
You're still on track for 4:30.
Oops. Make that 15. Unfortunately, I had a miscommunication with Mr. Beast's assistant. We have to move everything to the field now. We rolled out the weather balloon and started pumping in helium.
Alright, inflating in 3, 2, 1.
Even though we're literally working double time, we need to make sure we don't over or under pump this balloon.
The weather's actually pretty good right now.
With the weather clearing up, I'm taking it as a sign that this is the only chance we're going to get to successfully launch this balloon after weeks of work and months of research.
Did you just twist your ankle? I'm good.
Good.
Be doing that. You do stunt content.
I'm good. I'll walk it off.
Just as we're working on the finishing touches, we forgot something crucial.
Shoot. Yeah, go grab the whole bag of ham warmer too. I'm so sorry.
That's A-okay.
And while we're scrambling, we see Jimmy's car pulling up, which means our time's up. It is all or nothing now.
Oh shoot, here he is. Oh, you kinda look like Ninja now. Everyone tells me that. Wait, pick up your hat? I had to shake my head. What? My hair's grown back now.
I told him to surprise me, but guessing by that, I assume we're sending something to space.
And we have a really, really janky tool.
Oh my god, that's right, your underwater piano video. Oh wow, it actually plays it. Wait, why didn't Mark Rober just use this?
As we're prepping to launch, Jimmy's asking a lot of questions.
So it could go in a different state and just land on someone's roof.
It could land in the ocean. It could land in a tree.
What if it just hops and lands in a road? Hopefully not.
That sucks.
So I can shoot this into space whenever.
Yeah,
whenever
sure.
you want. Wait, I want to listen. What part is this? Mr. Thousand oh. Zellbob, come over here. In case this like whacks the car, I want you to be responsible. Okay. I want you to get sick.
Here, give me a countdown.
3, skip 2, 0. Okay.
Go, please!
The balloon is flying really low to the ground.
What if it just goes power open?
Oh, praise God.
So now I just watch it fade off into the cloud.
Good job, Ryan.
Hey, don't drop them until someone doesn't die.
Now that we launched it, the piano itself should take a few hours to get to space. All we can do is wait and hope nothing goes wrong this time. After respectfully robbing Mr. Beast's pantry, we got a notification on the balloon.
So, good news and bad news. Good news, we have a GPS signal, and that means it's like an hour and 45 minutes away in a big field. It looks like it's like in
In the trees. That's a forest.
That might be private property.
I'm cool with trespassing. It wouldn't be my first time. Okay.
Or we also go to the
Put
farm.
that in.
After driving for almost 2 hours straight into the North Carolina swamps, we're only a mile away from the piano, but the environment is just too dangerous to navigate in the dark. We're literally in a swamp infested with bugs and snakes that we cannot see. We have no choice but to come back tomorrow.
Jeez, bro.
First thing in the morning, we went to Walmart to gear up.
Machete, double shot energy, and off stick.
We're not sure how long the battery on the GPS is going to last, so we're moving quick. As we're getting closer, the signal's moving us deeper and deeper into the trees.
This is the thickest forest it could possibly have landed in.
But as we got even closer, we came across another problem,
Here, that's where it's at. It's down that way.
in which there's absolutely no way through.
I don't think the truck will make it.
Should we just walk from here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and meet Deerdon. There's a lot of creatures out here that we could miss. In fact, Ryan literally stepped right over a snake 10 minutes into our walk towards the pit.
How did I literally just walk over that?
We can't risk anything. We are gearing up to the highest degree. Also, I did something really dumb here.
I'm so sorry. I totally thought that it would be hilarious, and then I realized I sprayed directly on the face.
Matt, please forgive me for my stupidity. After walking a few miles, we seem to be getting close to the payload, but the closer we get, the more difficult it is to navigate.
I don't know, is this pretty feasible?
Alright, boys, I'm going to Mountain Boy time. Joe is coming out.
Josiah literally demolished this entire thorn bush entirely by himself, bringing us so close to the payload right now.
This is a bush before you got here.
I'm not in nature.
We've been in the heat all day swinging machetes looking for this piano, but then finally...
No way. Do you see it?
Oh my gosh!
Right at the edge of this.
Oh my gosh! I was thinking it all.
Is the piano there? No way. The GoPro's still on.
There's the piano. Okay.
Oh. No way.
And this should be song.
No way.
It still plays a song.
Now we just have to see if the GoPro's recorded.
We're about to find out a real moment of truth.
While this payload might have went to space, it only matters if the GoPro's captured it. The main GoPro has a red light, but the screen is frozen. We're deciding to head back to the car in hopes it'll cool off.
The important thing is this GoPro right here.
Right.
That's frozen.
Our hopes are high because the other one seems to be working well.
No
This
way.
GoPro stopped recording before it reached like the max altitude because battery died.
My heart is literally sinking in my chest right now. If the other GoPro does not work, then all of this effort was for nothing.
Guys, the GoPro just turned off. Moment of truth. The SD card has footage on it.
It has footage on it.
It's 4 hours long?
4 hours of footage.
No way. No way.
The last one was kind of cool.
Put your hands up! Stop running right now! I'll send a dog to you! Put your hands up!
Two kids were allegedly playing a very serious game, shooting a gun on a vacant lot in Florida.
It appeared that she had a handgun and was pointing it at our car as we were driving by.
The Volusia County Sheriff's Office says it received a call that two boys were shooting a firearm. When approached by a concerned citizen, one of the boys allegedly pointed the gun at her. A deputy was sent to see what was going on.
Come out to me right now!
When she arrived on scene, the deputy found two 12-year-old boys on the lot and asked them what they were doing.
Baby, time for out with you with a gun. Don't lie to me! Let me see your hands! Stop right there! Where's the gun? I saw you with it in your hand. What do you mean? Lying to me is not a good deal, dude. No, I can't. Put your hands on your back. I'm securing you for my safety and yours right now.
Because the kids didn't have a gun on them, the deputy had to go and look for it in the weedy property.
Well, at least I got a tetanus shot recently, so it's gotta be around in here somewhere. 3, 4. I guess start yoga. Alright. Got some in the chamber. One in the chamber, one in the ready to go. Fabulous.
The boys were both charged with discharging a firearm and possession of a firearm by a person under age 16. The boy who allegedly pointed the gun at the citizen is charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
Oh,
Welcome back,
boys and girls. Another day in San Diego. So you know how we're banned from every Walmart, right? A fan replied to me on Twitter. He responded with a picture. Apparently it was in the Target security office. I'll pop it up on the screen. It says to call TSS, which is Target security, if they see me. So apparently Target's on my ass now too. Can you believe it? Target's on my ass.
I can't believe it.
We're gonna go over there right now to protest. Are you down to come with, or?
I'm sorry, I gotta continue working.
All right, we'll just wait for you until you get off then, okay?
Well, I have to go home. I don't live around here.
Oh, we can go to your house too. I'm down.
It's not for the customers.
What is it?
I mean, you don't have to be rude about it, right?
I'm rude about it. I was asking where you
Rude
pissed.
about it right now, right?
I am.
Right? You're asking to go into the bathroom, right?
Yeah,
You're being rude.
asking to go to the bathroom is rude. Is it? I literally said, do you guys have a bathroom in here? He said no, and I said, where do y'all piss during the day then? Where do you guys piss during the day when you have to go to the bathroom?
There's an employee bathroom, but there's not a public bathroom.
Oh,
So
okay.
the closest public bathroom is gonna be the Lifeguard Tower down at the beach.
That's all he had to say, really.
So we just have a employee
Can you
bathroom.
not
Sorry
record
about
us,
that.
He's not recording. He's taking 30 pictures per second.
Same thing recording.
Oh no, that's not recording. That's taking
I
pictures.
have a social degree in electrical engineering. He's for myself.
In electrical engineering?
But he can't.
Okay, we're just answering his questions. Did you have any other questions?
No, that was it. Because I noticed like none of these places have bathrooms, so I was like, where do the employees piss? Like I was genuinely curious. Well, I didn't mean to cause any harm. I was just asking a question. Yeah, I appreciate your help though. Y'all don't want to install bathrooms, San Diego. Like, where do you expect us to piss? It's just the way it goes. Alright, we're about to do the fake lifeguard prank. I busted out everything for this, guys. I got the whistle, even down to the flip-flops. I got everything. I'm official. We got the non-alcoholic beer right here. So we're gonna do some shit with this too. Is there any alcohol in that? Let me get a test.
Why?
Because there's absolutely no alcohol on my beach.
This is your beach?
Yeah. That looks like a shot to me. That doesn't look like water.
Also, you have alcohol. You got a Stella Artois in your hand.
What? Oh no, this is non-alcoholic. I would never drink. Like, I take my health very seriously. No pink pants on my beach. There's no smoking on my beach, guys. Come on.
At all?
At all. No. Absolutely none. I'm just playing, bro. You can smoke
You're a
it.
funny ass fuck.
It's funny how like people actually like listen to you if you have a whistle. What's up, bro? You're not allowed to be on the beach with back tattoos.
I can't be on the beach with a back tattoo.
Absolutely not.
So I should just cover my back.
Yeah, or leave. You got two options here, really. Because like, I tried to get back tattoos and my skin was too soft, so it's kind of making me a bit jealous right now.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, so just cover it up absolutely like right now, or get the fuck off my beach, you know.
This is Webflow. Meet the design tool from the future. The most powerful visual coding tool, coupled with the most intuitive visual CMS that supports any custom content structure.
Okay. You can't glass on the beach. I think the biggest number one rule in San Diego.
No, it's not alcoholic though.
It doesn't matter. Glass is like worse than alcohol.
This is my beach though. Are you a fellow lifeguard? Why are you turning your back on me then?
I'm not.
Come on, man.
The number one rule for us is there's no glass.
Well, I just helped you out because I told him he's not allowed to be here with back tattoos, so I got him to put his shirt back on. So I'm doing your job for you. Like, you should have already been on that.
So I was running by. I just want to give you a heads up.
All right, but can you at least give me a thank you for doing your job for you? I'm making your life easier. Excuse me?
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reading on my beach.
Really?
Yeah, what is this, English class? You're in San Diego right now.
I know.
You're in San Diego. Like, let's have a good time, you know what I mean? You might as well be filling out math equations or something, right? Who's it by? Oh, Rose Carlisle? She's a bitch anyway, like, come on. If you're reading, like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, that's a fire-ass book. I could get behind that, but...
Kids have that.
What's in that box?
It's beer.
Beer?
Yeah, it's just these.
Just hand it over.
Oh, we're not allowed?
There's absolutely no drinking on my beach.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You know what I
I
mean?
thought it was just glass bottles.
No, it's everything.
Oh, okay.
Would you be able to open this for me?
I'm not gonna open it if there's no drinking. You're gonna give me a ticket.
Oh, no, this is non-alcoholic.
That's Stella Rosa.
It's non-alcoholic, though, 0%. So you don't...
Us to open up a non-alcoholic while you're at work, but you're gonna stay working?
Yeah. So you don't have a bottle opener?
No.
Between you and me, like, that's the only reason I came over here. Like, you can have your beer. I don't give a fuck. It's my boss.
You're confusing us.
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like?
You're trying to take my job or what? Because I'm a volunteer lifeguard, so...
I can see you got the official gear.
Yeah. What are you?
I think I'm a
City of San Diego lifeguard.
Oh, so you got like the fake certification and all that bullshit?
Essentially, sure.
Because you know that doesn't mean anything, right?
I
Like,
guess the American Heart Association doesn't mean anything, or the Red Cross certification doesn't mean anything.
precisely.
Downstairs, is anyone who can be different?
You're calling backup on me?
No, not at all. You kind of just came in a little hot, kind of aggressive of like, what are you doing? This is my turf.
Well, I'm just making sure, like, don't get too big for the boots, you know what I'm saying? Because
I wasn't.
remember whose turf this is.
Okay.
It's mine, you know what I mean?
Downstairs, get someone to different.
See? You keep doing it.
Well, because you're being a little weird.
Can I get a picture?
Why you want a picture with me?
Because you got the
gear.
I feel like you guys are trying to expose me. Like, do you work for the feds or something, or what?
No, we're not.
We're lifeguards, dude.
We're lifeguards.
Oh, really?
We're not federal agents.
Are you gonna make that like the profile picture for the website, or what?
Nah, we hope to see you at the tryouts.
Oh, you'll see me soon, like, for sure. Like, none of these assholes are beating me out for the head lifeguard position, you know what I mean? I've been training since I was a kid.
It looks like you got all the gear. You're ready to go. So.
Like, I would go to all my local pools and shit and just, like, help out. That was what I did in my free time. All these idiots were playing video games and shit, and I was doing my lifeguard duties, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see you at the tryouts.
Just make sure, like, you let the other guys know that they don't really have a shot, because I don't want them to show up and then be, like, disappointed. If it was a track race, you tell them, like, Usain Bolt's coming. Tell them I'm coming. Tell them Brian's coming, okay?
Okay.
Yo, what's up, pussy? Why are you wearing tie-dye on my beach?
Are you joking, bro?
No.
Why?
Like candy room.
What is he, Pablo Picasso or something?
Dude, chill out.
What do you mean, chill out? This is it.
Why would you miss that?
It's bright. It's like blinding me, and I have shades on. Like, I'm
Tie-dye is
dead.
like the most popular thing to wear on the beach, bro.
Take it off.
Please.
Yeah.
Take a hike.
You can't tell me to take a hike. It's my beach, first of all. So let's not do
Why are you
that.
drinking a beer if you're a lifeguard, dude?
It's non-alcoholic. So let's take it off.
There's a zero chance of taking that.
You want me to call my boss?
David, right there he is, bro. Right there.
You were pretty straight faced.
For the record, I like the
Share
shirt.
this on YouTube.
I've been watching you guys this entire time. You've been here too long. You're officially loitering. So I'm gonna have to ask you guys to piss off. You know what I mean?
Say piss off.
Yeah.
That's not alright. We're pretty cool guys.
I think you are too. I'm just saying there's a time limit to
Okay.
stand on this beach.
Really? Where's the time limit? Ever given me a time limit on the beach.
Oh, I created it though, because I own this beach. This is my beach. Like, I run this shit. You know what I mean?
You ain't gonna take me off this place, dude.
Well, you're
I don't know where
officially
you're coming from.
loitering.